All right, we're going to talk about protecting our energy. We're going to learn to protect our energy. We're going to learn what our good and our bad energy is, what gives us good and bad energy. I'm going to give you 5 tips that have helped me to protect my energy. And all tips are good. The 5th is one of the best. So, listen, if you've ever felt drained, exhausted, spent, like you just can't listen to one more thing, your energy's depleted. And then you have those days where you feel like pretty good, like it's a good day. You're excited to learn new things. You're excited to see your friends. You're excited to, you know, go to work, even go work out. That's good energy and it affects your whole life. Your time and your energy are your biggest assets that you can actually control. And most of us don't. Most of us just waste so much time because we can't say no, or we aren't paying attention, or we're just distracted, or we don't get enough of our good energy. We're depleted most of the time because we don't even know how to protect it, how to get more of our good energy. So listen, today we're going to talk about it because years ago I was exactly that, wasting time and never feeling, or I shouldn't say never, I wasn't feeling good energy more often than bad. And I had had enough. Like, I knew that I could feel better. I knew that I could make different choices, and I knew I wasn't making my best choices. So, first of all, with your time, if you haven't watched my The Power of No video, go back and watch that too, because that helps you say no. Learning to say no is huge. And that's a part of this video too, just a little. But our energy is how we feel. And there is good energy, and you can get more good energy. It comes from your choices, how you treat yourself, how you take care of yourself, what you say yes and no to. So, first, number one, pay attention. Get to know yourself, get to know what fills you up, and get to know what depletes you. Because every one of us has different things that fill us up and deplete us. And the more you know, the more aware you are, oh my gosh, the better you'll be. And you will notice a difference. So listen, start paying attention this week. Make this week your week to learn about your energy. People can deplete your energy, people can fill you up, give you good energy. Activities, environments, your own choices, your moods, your how you approach your day. There's so many things. Music, getting outside. There's so many things. So this week, just pay attention and make note. You might be surprised the people in your life that are depleting you. So whenever at the time when I was learning about my energy, I would pay attention when I left someone, how I felt. Some people left me feeling like just excited about life, good about myself, just so much goodness. Those peace, loving who I was, confidence, those people, I made note of it. And I knew if I needed to pick me up, like I would spend time with that person and it would fill me up. There were other people, and these could be people you love. It's nothing personal. You got to take personal out of this. This is you paying attention for yourself. And you don't have to tell these people. These days, I feel like we have to shout at the rooftops all the things we learn, put it on social media. No, you don't have to tell. This is you learning about yourself. So then there's people that you can almost immediately, and if you don't immediately, you'll know when you walk away, deplete you. They don't make you feel good about yourself. They don't fill you up. They make you question all your choices. They make you insecure. They deplete your confidence. Make note of that. You need less of them and more of the people that fill you up. And you can choose that. You really can. So then activities. Social environments, lots of people, parties, play dates, whatever it is. How do you feel when you leave there? And if you feel terrible or depleted or just tired, that doesn't mean you don't have to do those anymore, but just make note of how you feel from that to what you go to next. Paying attention and knowing your energy, and maybe a lot of us go from highs to lows to highs to lows. It can help you kind of even yourself out. And don't get me wrong, I love highs and feeling good, and life is going to bring us lows. But knowing what fills you up and what depletes you helps you navigate all this. So pay attention to people, pay attention to environments. Like I started noticing bright lights, being inside too often, all of that depleted me. Like I needed natural lighting. I needed fresh air. I need to be outside. That made a big difference. Loud um, buildings or noises kind of depleted me. I love music though. Like music is something depending on what music it is, and that can even depend on the day. Some of my favorite music sometimes deplete me. So getting to know that as well. But I always have music on in my house because it picks me up. It makes me feel good. The telephone depletes me. And some of you might laugh at that. Like the telephone exhausts me. And I know the benefits to it. I know now I know how to use it and how to not. Like my phone has been on silence for, gosh, maybe 15 years, a long time since I had little kids. And I check it at certain points of the day. Some days I leave it near me because my kids are gone or whatever, and it's a little too distracting. But silencing my phone, turning off notifications, like that were big choices for me. Um, so, social media, I learned depleted me. So, get to know yourself is my whole point. It doesn't mean you have to say no completely. We'll get to that. But get to know what fills you up and what drains you. So, that's number one. Number two is obvious. Do more of what fills you up, do less of what depletes you. And it's obvious, but a lot of us, it's not so obvious. We figure out and we learn, and then we still do the same thing. So don't only get to know yourself, start choosing different. And you can, but you don't have to like change everything in 1 week. In everything I preach, one choice at a time, change one thing at a time. Gradual is better because then it'll stay in your life. All right. So get to know yourself, pay attention, do more of the good stuff, less of what drains you. Number three, start learning to say no. And if you haven't watched my video that I told you, watch the power of saying no. You have to learn how to say no. Saying no is one of the most powerful health habits you can learn, especially for your time and for your energy. You always think you have no time, learn to say no. You always feel depleted at the end of the day, learn to say no. I can't emphasize it enough. Learn to say no. Start with the small things and you can get to the big things. But that video goes deeper into how to say no. And that's knowing what matters most, knowing what fills your energy up, knowing what drains you. Say no to the stuff that drains you and say more yeses to the stuff that fills you up. Number four is to learn some energy shifts. So no matter how much you learn about your energy and what's good and bad, you're still going to have highs and lows and good days and bad days. Life doesn't stop. Life doesn't stop hammering us with challenges and struggles and all that. And we all know this, right? So energy shifts are things that kind of help you get out of so even if you think you're making better choices, you're going to have days you feel bad energy for whatever reason. You're going to have situations you get in that you were doing good and all of a sudden, I used to make that joke that I would get my morning routine because that helped me get in a good place and that filled me up, good energy, and I would walk out into the world and get knocked down right away. And it's comical, but it is true. Like no matter how many things you do to lift yourself up, get your mind in a right place, the world is still going to come at you. The devil, the distractions, the enemy, the world, it's going to come at you and challenge you. And how we respond matters. It really matters. It's so huge. So know these shifts that can help you when the world comes at you. The pause. No matter what is going on, learn how to pause before you make that next step, before you respond, before you listen. I'm a lot better at the pause than I used to, but I used to just respond like a crazy person. Not good to my kids, to people, to the automated people on the phone. Oh my gosh, they drive me crazy. Learn the pause. Learn to take a breath. When you're feeling like everything's out of control, take a breath. All right? Step outside. That can change your energy completely. Step outside. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths. That can help you. Giving grace, kindness, gentleness. All of these are just shifts in your day to help you shift your energy when it comes at you. So that's number 4. Get some that work for you. Those are some ideas. but they help me. It's just really slowing down, backing off, pausing, changing your environment, shifting it up, putting your phone on silent, anything that just helps a little bit. Huge game changers. And number 5, which is huge, boundaries. So boundaries aren't just learning to say no. It is learning to say no. And boundaries aren't about everyone else. They're mostly about you, getting to know yourself and setting boundaries. Boundaries sometimes get this bad rap, or people makes them a little uncomfortable. Oh, you don't want to be around me. No, that's not what it is. Boundaries don't mean, it might, with some people, it might mean never seeing that person again. If they're very toxic, they're not good for you. Yeah, that's a really hard boundary. But most boundaries for me are setting your limits, knowing that maybe there's people that you shouldn't go to lunch to every day from your office. Maybe there's people that you should never go to lunch to, but you can just say hi, grab a coffee in the lobby. Those are boundaries. Knowing your limits. Same with social media. I told you, social media drains me, and it drained me back in the day. But what I did was I learned boundaries. And I first had to get off for a while, like completely off. But now I have boundaries. And the funny thing is, there are days still that I go on too much, but most days I have my boundaries, and I can go on, post, get off, and not scroll. I'm really not a scroller. Go on, respond to some notifications, get off. I don't spend a huge amount of time on social media because I've set my boundaries. I've set my boundaries for what I say yes to. Even like having coffee and lunch with friends, I love it, but I can't do like 3 in a week. I know myself. I'll feel overwhelmed in the rest of my life. I'll feel a bit drained, and then I'll regret saying yes. And I love seeing friends for coffee or lunch, but I can't do too many. Or even if I have a lot of appointments, back in the day, I used to have every week I'd have something with my parents that I would have to do with them. I'd have something with my kids that I'd have to do with them, usually something personal. And once I looked at my week, I was like, oh my gosh. And if I had already stuck like a coffee or lunch, I started realizing my limits. So those are boundaries for myself. Boundaries with time, maybe staying up late makes you feel bad in the morning, snoozing. Boundaries are setting limits on things in your life, limiting distractions, figuring out what is coming in. And so when you start paying attention to your energy, pay attention to the distractions. The people that succeed in this whole time, energy, healthier, happier, more enjoyable life are people that get to know themselves and boundaries. All right, to wrap this up, first off, your energy matters, and nobody's going to protect your energy but you. Nobody. People that love you, nobody. They're too busy protecting their own energy, or they should be. So, 5 tips. Get to know yourself, self-awareness, pay attention. What fills you up? What drains you? Number 2, do more of the stuff that fills you up, less of what drains you. Obvious, I know. But 3, learn to say no. You have to learn to say no. Because the only way you get to do any more of the good stuff is saying no to the stuff that drains you. Number 4 is learning some energy shifts, meaning anything in your day when you feel your energy shifting, you feel it going down, you're not feeling as good, maybe you're getting aggravated, maybe you're getting drained, whatever it is. So energy shifts, like pausing, slowing down, stepping outside, changing your environment, going for a walk, anything, taking a deep breath that helps shift your energy, and they work. So start practicing and see what helps. And number 5, learn some boundaries and implement some boundaries in your life. Again, it doesn't mean you're cutting people out. It doesn't mean you even stop doing anything. You're just setting boundaries and limits to have less distractions, less things wasting your time, less things depleting your energy. Get to know yourself and set boundaries and learn how to say no that the stuff is not good. It's all up to you. And it's really pretty simple. It's just not always easy to implement. So start paying attention and start small. Small yeses, small nos, small boundaries, and I promise you'll notice a difference.